Aloha students, welcome to assignment number 5 instructions, which you will also use the same Figma document to complete your critique number 1, part 1, and then your partner will also use this document to complete their critique. So part 2 of critique 1 on the same document. So once again, this is a really important Figma document that you're going to be using across 2 assignments. Assignment number 5 and then critique 1 part 1 and critique 1 part 2. Let's go ahead and get started. So by now you should have signed up for your Figma education account. If you haven't done so, stop the video and make sure that you've signed up for that account. And I'm not gonna go over in great detail, like I'm not gonna read the instructions for assignment number 5, but you, in assignment number 5, you are entering into the mobile design process, step 1. So in this assignment, you are going to conceptualize and scope out your app idea, right? That's the whole idea. That's the whole thing about this class, is that you are going to create the visual design of an app that you would like to create. And this is sort of the first step towards that process. So I'm kind of moving away from the instructions and going downward here. So you're going to start here. You're going to put your name, your app name. So please change this, and you're going to add in any resources or links that you want me or your partner to access, or if you want to just put resource and links here for yourself, that's perfectly fine. If you need to add any text, you can, if you need to add any additional text here, you can just can zoom in and then just type text here using the text tool. I'm just going to delete that. And before you submit your assignment number 5, I want you to use the stamp tool, and I want you to let us know, so let me know, and of course your partner know that you have done all of this work prior to submitting your assignment number 5 and your critique. Okay, it's really important that as you guys are moving forward in your creative media journey, like spelling, grammatical errors, stating things that are not in complete sentences, like this should all be in the past. You guys are becoming designers. You guys have to be able to communicate your visual process, your visuals to other people. You need to have impeccable communication skills. And so please proofread all your answers, use spell check, and fix your grammatical errors to the best of your ability. Okay, you're gonna start here with user persona. So you can zoom in and out, but you're gonna fill in the orange blocks for the entire Figma document. Okay. The green blocks are only for critique number 1, so you will leave those blank. Okay, from user personas, you're going to be moving into user needs. And one thing I want to point out is you're going to see that there's lines that correlate from the user needs to the problem statement. So these lines are there so that you realize so that you make sure that there's a correlation between your user statements and your problem statement. You can start with the initial brainstorm here. Once again, you'll see those lines to help you just make those connections, right? That's the visual cue that your problem statement should link back to your primary and your secondary goal statements. Same thing here on the bottom. And then here we've got 2 functions that correlate back to your primary goal statement, and then 2 functions here with the gray lines that correlate back to your secondary statement. And once again, don't forget to read the instructions, begin these statements with users can. Okay. Once again, all the green is for critique number 1. So a couple things that I want to close with. So we have the quick tip tools. Down here is the toolbar. Okay. Move and zoom. So you can pan and zoom. You can also toggle between zoom out and zoom in on the top right hand corner. You can use the comment tool here, so you'll activate it, and then you can leave a comment. Okay, and then if you don't want that comment to be there, you can go back to the select tool, select it, and then you can resolve it, or you can edit it. You can just delete it. Delete thread. Yeah. Duplicating this document. So you're going to duplicate this document right here. Okay, and you're going to, what I'd like for you to do is put your name in the front of the Word assignment. Okay, so you can duplicate the document. You're going to invite me via my email address. This is my board, so I can't, this is my board, so I can't invite myself, but you want to make sure that I can edit the board. I'm not going to change any of your answers. I'm just going to leave comments. And don't forget to fill out the orange blocks. And then at the end, when you're all done with assignment number 5, I recommend that you then duplicate your finished assignment number 5 just for your records. It doesn't need to be shared with me. Okay, so how does critique number 1, part 1 work? Once you receive comments from me, write comments directly on your Figma board. You're going to address those comments, and then you're not going to delete any of the text that's in your orange blocks. You're going to rewrite or retype in your statements or your revised statements, and then you'll put them into the green blocks. And then when you're done with filling out all your green blocks, you're going to duplicate that, and then you're going to invite your partner to edit or comment. So once again, creating those duplicates is just so that you have your own working copy of your work. And then critique 1, part 2, this is just for your partner. What you guys are all going to do this, but here's some special instructions here. I have some examples of great feedback and feedback that's unacceptable, meaning you're just not going to get the points. The point here is you can say, hey, I really like your statement, but I want you to add on to why, what made it good, what made it great. So you want to just add on some explanation to why your opinion or your feedback about the primary goal or the problem statement. Please follow the submission instructions for Laulima for each assignment. So you'll see that in the white box there. There's also a quick tips, just in case you need to review how to use Figma boards. They're pretty cool. They're pretty fun to navigate. Zooming in and out. If you need to add some text somewhere, you can set the text to different sizes really easily, and then type in text. Okay, you can move that around, or if you no longer need it, you can delete it. Let me know if you have any other questions about assignment number 5. So assignment number 5 is what you're going to focus on, the orange blocks. After you complete assignment number 5, that's when I will review all your answers. So please submit your Figma document on time so that I have the time to get it back to you. There's kind of a tight timeline here because your revisions are going to be due on September 29th. And then after that, your partner will have a few days to submit their comments. From now until October 4th, we're going to be really focused on the mobile design process, step 1, concept and scope. And the fun part is like reviewing what your partner is working on. I think that's when the class gets really exciting. So once again, let me know if you have any questions about this. Have a great time finally putting down your thoughts. We've been studying and doing a lot of case studies about other apps, practicing like app goal statements, problem statements, but now you're going to think about your own app idea.